Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
Welcome back, beautiful men, women, children, and theys. It's the You're an Idiot podcast. I'm Alex Drago with my fat co-host, Jeffrey Osmus.
Oh, he's given up promoting the Patreon, folks. No
Please
longer. He did it
subscribe
for
to the-
3 weeks.
I don't want
longer.
to keep repeating, we got a couple
most
bumps.
podcasts talk about their Patreon every 7 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
we barely talk about it, that we have one.
We got to plug it more.
We got a Patreon. We're over 500 patrons, folks.
We got some
550
loyal
maybe.
people. It's a great vibe. Jump on in. The water's warm, and it's gonna stay warm with
Yes,
how life is
thank
going.
God. There's no winter anymore, folks. We beat winter. It's never going to snow again in
We
New York.
beat it. Us thin boys. It wasn't good for us anyways.
A patron named Heather brought her son to a show in Atlanta. Yeah, brought her son, gave me
Really?
a joint. A perfect experience, folks.
Wow.
Her 20 or something year old son.
The circle
Yeah.
of life.
Good time. Yeah, and Drago
Oh boy.
wasn't in Atlanta. Isn't that interesting?
Brother.
We've been talking about it for weeks, months even. I mean, people were like, where's Alex?
Yeah.
And thankfully, folks, I found 2 openers who honestly killed, and I think the crowd probably got a better show.
Yeah.
I found 2 Muslim openers. They killed it.
Gotta go Muzz sometimes.
Yeah, this guy, I'll shout him out. Khaled El Chufi, Zayn Sharif killed it, and my
Yeah.
friend Liam Harvey hosted.
Ooh.
We had a great time.
Wait, that was his whole name?
Who?
The middle? That wasn't 2 guys?
No, Khaled El Chufi is one human being. The Zayn Sharif is another.
Oh, I thought that was one
No,
dude.
one guy could only feature 2 of the 3 nights. We had to get someone else the 3rd night.
Oh, wow, so they really wanted it.
No, he had to work. He did it last minute. Still did it though.
Oh, cool.
Still soldiered through it. I mean, you know who also soldiered through? Norm Macdonald had pancreatic cancer for the last 4 years of his life.
Yeah.
Still performed.
Yeah.
Didn't talk about it on a podcast once. Drago has a little headache and he won't shut the fuck up about it.
I've been
Brett Favre threw for 400 yards the day his dad died.
yeah.
But yet here we are, Monday Night Football against the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, but
yet
physically he
Drago-
was fine.
I mean, physical and mental are the same thing, aren't they, folks? And one day when you learn that, your life will get so much better.
Possibly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I gave Jeff the
Drago canceled on me the day before the show.
The official text on Wednesday.
Yeah, day before.
I'm out.
And here's something, I'll say it in writing, folks. If that ever happens again, he'll never open for me again.
Guys,
That's all I'll say.
It was I had to see 2 doctors again.
Oh my God. What
It's just-
happened?
I got put on steroids.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Dang,
Methyl-
your balls are going to shrivel up.
Methylprednisolone. Prednisone?
You know that this isn't going to do anything. It's not what it is. It's a mental thing.
Jeff.
Your anxiety is causing a psychosomatic reaction to the stress of life.
This is so insane.
It's so that's what a lot of people have said in the comments. They said it's clear you have to try something different than doctors. Doctors are good for like diseases, not like things like this that are kind of amorphous. This is like very difficult to diagnose.
Connor, are you hearing this?
This is true. Doctors
hearing it.
aren't good for things like this.
I have chronic sinusitis.
chronic sinusitis.
I think
Now
it's
the-
chronic now.
Now it's chronic.
We're entering the chronic phase.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
But yet he won't smoke weed.
yeah, I'm not gonna
Chronic.
Yeah,
Little
yeah,
joke.
yeah.
Little joke.
But it's yeah, I'm on these roids to clear me up.
And you
It's-
still look like a huge bitch.
dude.
The roids aren't going to do anything.
I was on the couch in bed for 3 days. Got the text from Sesh. Do you want to drop in? I said, maybe I can come do 8 minutes. I go do an 8 minute.
Oh, you did
set.
spots while you canceled on me.
I did one
Huh.
spot. I did one spot just because I was, maybe getting out a little bit for the 3 days. of the gig.
Yeah, not just giving up on life and just crumpling under the lowest amount of pressure imaginable.
I walk in
Uh-huh.
and Dave just goes, "You look like shit." And
I think you
it's true.
purposely present as looking like shit, though. You want a little sympathy. I think there's a little bit of sympathy in it.
This is crazy.
I think I've lost all sympathy. It's gone on too long. I no longer am sympathetic.
Carney hates me. Jeff hates me.
I don't
My best
hate you.
friend
I
hates
just-
me. My
until-
roommate hates me.
Until you do something about your anxiety, I feel no sympathy.
Everyone just like hates that I'm going through this. But
No, we don't hate. We want you to get better, and you don't do the things you need to do.
I don't think talking to a therapist for an hour is going to fix my sinuses.
Yes, it will fix how you react to it. Most people can get sick and not let it ruin their entire life.
Dude, for 3 weeks.
I've been sick for a year and I still live life. I just.
You got, yeah, but you don't take, we talked about this. You don't take care of yourself.
I do. I work out on the road all the time. Had a grueling bike session on Saturday in the hotel. Did a sensory deprivation tank on Saturday again too.
No,
I bet if you did a sensory deprivation tank a week, you'd be a new man.
When you're
amazing.
when you're sick, you push it very, very hard.
Yeah, because we get one ride on this rock.
I also went on the road 3 weekends in a row with the sickness.
Yeah, and you're also going on the road this weekend, or are you? Is this where you reveal that the people of Philadelphia won't be getting your talents?
I'm doing it.
I'm
doing Philly.
Oh, interesting how you'll do the one that's an easy train ride away. That's so interesting.
I had to see a doctor again. I had to. I had to. So,
but not a mental doctor.
I'll see a mental soon. I hope to feel better. Not a lot of sympathy.
Pounding the walls every day still.
No, now it's anger's gone. It's
you moved on to acceptance.
Not even
step 3 maybe of the process?
Acceptance is next.
Okay.
I'm still in I'm in like whatever I'm sad now.
You're sad.
I used to be angry,
then
but
it's
like
sadness, then it's acceptance.
But now it's sadness, and then hopefully maybe in a couple weeks it'll be acceptance.
Yeah. And maybe one day you'll get to the shut the fuck up phase.
And then then once that happens, then I'll be fine.
Yeah. But Norm Macdonald. 4 years with cancer.
Would like to say thanks to the zero outpour of support. No one's really said anything.
What will we say? Oh, hope you get better from this phantom illness your brain has created.
You're crazy, dude.
That 0 doctors have found on a single test.
What?
Did they find it in a test finally, or is it just like maybe still?
The ENT that I saw.
What was the demographic of this ENT? Were they gay? Was it another Muslim?
I think this guy was Hispanic.
Hispanic. Oh,
yeah.
That's how you know you don't have good health insurance. You can't even get the white ones.
No, this guy's legit. This guy's legit. Wait, what?
I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Oh
Jesus
man, if I made
Christ.
that joke, you'd have the same reaction.
Exactly, of course. Yeah.
But yeah, I saw him put the camera up my nose.
Camera up your nose?
Yeah, it's what the ENTs do.
What?
Yeah, I'm not crazy here.
Isn't your symptoms mostly headache and lethargy? You don't have things going on in your nose?
It's all connected, brother.
It's all connected. They put a camera up your nose. What did they see up there?
So he said no sinus infection.
All that cocaine you did the summer of 2017.
But he's treating.
He's like, I feel like you were doing a little nose canning with some Irish comedians.
He's like, you hit the slopes about 8 years ago with some of your boys in the back of Kingston Mines.
Back when you used to ride, when you used to really grab life by the horns.
Bro, I was watching like the Strokes documentary, and these motherfuckers were doing heroin in Germany one night. They were fucking
these guys had
doing blow off strippers in Spain the next night. I'm like, didn't these guys get the sniffles ever?
These guys had a full-blown heroin addiction, recorded 3 albums in 3 years, and Drago's like, I can't make it to Atlanta the future.
How do these guys get through it?
But the hotel was a block away from the venue. You literally could have slept all day and walked 100 feet to do a show.
No.
The hotel was 100 feet from the venue.
No, because there's the whole with going on the road, with traveling, with performing, dude, you gotta do the after, you gotta do the hang, you gotta go out, you
don't have to.
You gotta yuck it up.
You don't have to.
What? Every time I get
I'm not saying you have to. I just I will make you feel bad if you don't.
Please, can I go to the hotel? Oh, Drago. What?
Well, I mean, it's embarrassing.
Fuck?
It's
really?
Embarrassing.
You're going? I
found 2 openers this weekend who didn't have any excuses.
Yeah.
It's just interesting. And they killed too.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did better than you, but they certainly did as well as you.
Good comments.
Listeners, if you went to the Atlanta shows, comment if you think they were funnier than Drago.
That's good. I appreciate that, guys.
Please.
But so now we're moving on. We're hopefully we're getting
Hopefully this
soon.
is the last episode we have to talk about this.
Yesterday is the best I felt, and then I don't know what happened today, but
oh god.
So
yeah,
I thought I was back. I got some color back in my face yesterday. It was great.
Really?
Yeah, I could always use a little bit.
Man, you went a little viral over the weekend too. Little. You finally did a clip about your ethnic heritage, and it went viral.
The Serbs came out.
They
Serbs
really.
came out.
Did you get some followers from that?
Yeah, about 500.
That's not bad.
Got some DMs from some.
Were they angry?
Some thick Serbian ladies. What's up?
Were they angry or they were happy?
No, people liked it.
Oh, they weren't mad.
So some people in the comments were like, it was like a Bosnia versus Serbia kind of crowd work thing, essentially. And Serbs in the comments are like, this is not funny, dude. You should not like back down to Bosnians.
I saw. And I commented it was an ongoing conflict, and it got hundreds of likes of people clearly not understanding I'm joking.
Oh, yeah.
It's all like people being like, oh, it wasn't a genocide. Actually, you're right. You're correct. Thank you, man.
Every time I post about Serbia, there becomes a very long dialogue between the people about like what actually happened, and it's really wild.
I read some of the comments. The Serbians have plummeted in my rankings of intellectual capabilities.
Sure.
By the races, there were some. I blocked like 10 people. I'm like, I never want to see you again. Some of the dumbest people I've ever seen.
I should read you this this comment that this guy had.
Okay.
He said. So this is after I say this guy booed when I said I'm Serbian, and I was like, what the fuck, like, you're a loser, why would you fucking say that? And he goes, I'm Bosnian, and I was like, oh, my bad, man. Kind of apologized, got a pop.
It was a funny bit. I hate to say it, it was funny.
So here's one of the many comments that I got. This guy, he said, son, what the hell and who and on whose name are you apologizing, huh? If it weren't for you in Srpska and our people, there wouldn't be written in Cyrillic over the Drina River. What?
That's a little too specific for me.
The one who started it all, killed Serbian weddings, declared independent Slovenia, Croatia, unitary Bosnia, and all the other banana states should apologize. I think this was translated.
Yeah, so that sounds like a translation.
Because he wrote this and then I clicked translate.
Oh, okay.
The consequences are terrible, but the Serbs didn't want war nor the collapse of Yugoslavia. We paid dearly for that naivete. Yeah.
Okay. That's insane. I don't understand the references in that one exactly.
Yeah.
Cyrillic over the river Drina. I don't know what the fuck that means. If we have one Bosnian listener, Enos or something, let us know if you know what that means. I don't know enough about this war, honestly.
This is so insane.
Know the Serbs were guilty.
The crux of it is Serbia wanted it to be a big Yugoslavia to basically be.
Well,
Serbia.
they liked Yugoslavia because they were the favored people in Yugoslavia.
Yeah,
Serbs were kind of the favored race, and the other races were like, well, we like our own country where we can control our own fate.
Right.
And Serbia kind of didn't like that and lashed out.
Yeah, it
seems to be the simple version of it.
It's a religious thing too.
And religious, of course, yeah, because the Croatians are like Catholic maybe or something.
Yes,
and Bosnians are Muslim, of course.
Yeah, and Serbs are Eastern Orthodox Christian.
Yes, God, yet again the Catholic people oppressed.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure the Croatians were Catholic or something like that. I think they were.
I think a good
because they're like Italian. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right by the sea.
Yet again,
they're
the
hot.
Italians taken. Yeah, but are these some hot Serbian women DMing you?
I got a couple big dogs hitting me up. That was good, dude. And this is one of our buddies' ex-girlfriend hit me up.
What?
Yeah. Hit me up, followed me.
Oh, okay. How good of a buddy?
4 years they dated.
Do I know this person?
This is one of my best buds out here.
Do I know them?
Yeah.
Are they a
definitely.
comic?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, is she a comic?
Ow.
No. Oh,
she's hot.
I don't know. I can't. I don't know who this was though.
Kidding.
Oh, you're saying there's no hot comics?
Yeah, I was joking.
Wow.
There's definitely some.
There's some hot comics that you've said terrible things to.
Yeah.
Have we ever told that story about what you said at Bloomington in the back?
Dude, we're never telling that story.
We can't tell that story even without names and stuff.
Seriously, no.
We can't tell that story. Not even in the Patreon for the people. Without names, no names. We'll change the places.
Geoff wants to nuke this pod, dude.
I'm not saying the names. It's
one day we'll say it. When I'm better, We'll say it.
Oh my God. Okay, well that won't ever happen.
I don't want to tell this. I don't want to riff on that story while I'm still sick.
God, it'll be 95 in January by the time you're better.
God, I hope so. But yeah, wait, where was I just
You're talking about
about
this girlfriend, the guy's ex-girlfriend
Yeah,
followed you.
so I texted.
Did you already follow her?
Huh?
Did you already follow her?
No.
Oh, you texted the guy?
I texted. So she followed two of our friends. I think you can kind of get who this is.
I think
two
I know
white
who.
boys.
Two white guys. She followed you.
She followed two white guys that I hang out with a lot.
Okay.
And I was like, so I texted one of them, and I was like, yo, like, so you know this girl? Because obviously she's pretty cute or whatever.
Do I know this girl?
No.
Oh, I haven't met her. Oh,
and he was like, yo, that's blank's ex of 4 years. And I was like, damn, that sucks.
Wow.
Stinks.
And you're still gonna slide in. You have no loyalty.
Not to you, not to this guy.
You canceled 24 hours in advance in
Bro,
Atlanta.
dude, I gave you a heads up.
doubt-
I gave you a heads up.
You gave
Come
me a
on.
heads up that you'll probably cancel. That's like worse than nothing. Hey, by the way, might cancel in the morning, so be ready.
I'm saying
be on your heels.
I'm saying I gave you a buffer.
That's not a buffer. That's actually worse than literally worse than you saying nothing.
2 days.
Then I'm just anxious before, but still don't know the answer.
What are you anxious about, dude?
I had to scramble and find openers. It took like a 30, 40 minutes of messaging people. I had to do it kind of last minute. I had to tell the club, oh, you got to cancel the hotel, by the way.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, usually we'd pick our own people then. It became a thing.
Oh,
yeah. He put all this work on me because he
I could
felt a widow under the weather.
If I didn't see this doctor, dude, I would have been brutal in Atlanta.
You could have seen the doctor on Wednesday.
Not the ENT.
Oh, they don't work on Wednesdays.
Not the one.
Ear, nose, and throat, but not on Wednesdays.
Ear, nose, and Thursdays.
Ear, nose, and Thursdays.
the guy that I saw was he was excellent, and it was weird that he only had Thursday open and then like 3 weeks later open.
Wow.
This guy was.
What did they find up there? We never got to that.
So he said he wants to treat me for sinusitis.
So he doesn't know. He's just treating you kind of blankly
for inflammation. Yeah,
just kind of blankly. He doesn't really know anything.
For the inflammation in my head. Yeah,
sure.
He could tell that I was stuffed. You could tell that I was a stuffed boy.
Yeah, you're such a pig.
And so did my doctor, Dr. Patel, the gay Indian man of my life.
Not gay, metrosexual. You can paint your nails and not be gay. We've gone.
We do got to confirm that, but we're pretty sure.
They
play a lot of EDM music in the
EDM's like the straightest music imaginable
in the lobby.
EDM's like straight white guy's anthem.
I don't know, but he's the man or woman. I don't know how he identifies, but he's great, and I'm glad that he's
and good for you.
He's one
Drago.
of the good ones.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? So I got a lot of downtime.
Yeah. Lord knows you haven't been posting on the podcast Instagram.
Yeah. I posted a couple.
No stories. I don't even know if people know there's a story function.
I'll get back. I do got to get back on. That's on me, guys. It's been a tough.
Sick. He just looks at his phone all day, but not doing anything productive.
I get no sympathy in this.
You could
life.
read. Why don't you read? This would be a great time to pick up a book.
Did you just see how I just read, dude? My brain's all fuzzy, dude. My brain's all fuzzy.
No, not too fuzzy to track down who an ex-girlfriend has followed recently.
It says
it's
right
amazing
there.
You find the time.
It says
where you
right
find
there.
the time for and what you don't find the time
but
for.
being productive, that's not productive. Being like,
staring at your phone
clicking,
is bad for your brain. It's bad for your health.
Put it down all the time. Put it down. My screen
I've
time's-
never seen you put your phone down.
Dude, you should see me
You
in my
look
room.
at your phone more than anyone I've ever met in my life.
Dude, I put my phone like away a lot now, and I just stare at the ceiling, and I almost cried probably 3 or 4 times because I can't believe this is still happening.
Why don't you do like meditate or something?
I would like to. Dude, you know when I get really anxious and I get really depressed, I start calling friends. And
I heard you called a couple friends about the Atlanta shows.
Yeah,
I heard that you were on the phone freaking out, and they told you not to cancel, and then you did.
Who?
I don't want to say names, but they said that
No.
you should not cancel, and things like this will hold back your career. And then he canceled.
No, what? No, the one guy I talked to was like, no, 2 people I talked to were both like,
Not the little birdie who was in my ear.
the 2 that I talked to were like, you got to cancel. That's crazy.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah, that's insane.
Our friend Tommy said he told you not to cancel.
No, he said if you're sick, you're sick. You got to get better. I can show you the text.
Oh, yeah. I think he didn't mean it though.
What?
I think it's kind of one of those things where he's like, yeah, I guess if you want to cancel, yeah,
Wow, that's
you
crazy.
got to read into the
So he told you
subtext.
one thing and then me another thing.
I don't know. Maybe he's playing us against each other.
Yeah.
Tommy's a little Varys,
Yeah,
from Game of
dude.
Thrones.
No, I can
yeah.
show you the text. He was like, I mean, if you're sick, dude, you got to. You
Uh-huh.
Because he said it's like it's no fun. You're not having fun if you're sick.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there were other words spoken, but yeah, keep going.
Or maybe he was just agreeing with you. 'cause
Yeah,
you
I
were
think he was
pissed.
agreeing with you. Yeah,
Or agreeing with
Tommy
you.
cares about his career. He would never tell you to cancel something like that.
Something like what, dude? It was. I was.
These little things add up. These little things add up. It's just grains of sand in the hourglass.
Been sick for a month, dude.
I know.
So
Oh, don't I know?
I've been researching.
Okay, what are you researching?
I was looking up history questions for you to get.
Okay. That was a good use of your time.
I want to see where you're at.
There we go.
Because these are tough, I think.
I think they probably will be. I would hope if all that time you had.
According to legend, Delaware gets the nickname Diamond State because it was once called a jewel among the states by which president?
What the? See, this isn't fucking trivia. Which president? Okay, it was probably one of the first ones. I bet.
Wow. Yeah.
Probably Thomas Jefferson or John Adams.
Thomas Jefferson is correct.
Wow. Okay.
It's pretty
That
wild.
was. I mean, that was a guess. I didn't really know that. but
Okay.
Not
Off to a
bad.
good
Luck
start.
shines on the king. There we go.
What mixed race, black and Native
Ooh,
American?
no jokes. No things about mixed race people.
That's fair. That's
No,
fair.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What mixed race black and Native American man who escaped slavery is generally regarded to be the first American colonist killed in the Boston Massacre?
Oh, Crispus Attucks.
Wow.
Wow. Sorry, folks. We all learned that in school. That was a class. Everyone learned that.
That name sucks.
Crispus Attucks. That's like an old Roman name. That's
Such a
like an
shitty
old
name.
Roman Latin name.
In February of 1945, Joseph Stalin, Winston Churchill, and FDR met for a
Yalta.
conference. Okay.
On the Crimea Peninsula. Used to be Ukrainian, now it's Russia. Thank God.
Who
It
is
always
famous
was.
for saying, "Is life so dear or peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God. I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death." Oh,
You don't know that one?
well, I didn't.
Patrick Henry.
I actually didn't know. I didn't read the end.
Oh my God. You didn't even read the whole question?
I read the beginning and I was like, this is pretty intense. I was
Patrick
like,
Henry, of course. Give me liberty. You knew that was Patrick Henry, right?
no, actually, I
Give me
didn't.
liberty or give me death. It's
Yeah.
like one of the three things we learned in history.
I know,
class.
give me liberty or give me death.
But you wouldn't have known it was Patrick Henry.
No, it's like I feel like I know 5 guys named Patrick Henry. Like that's like such a common.
I mean, yeah, you probably know random guys, but yeah, you went to Notre Dame and Boston College. Everyone's named Patrick Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus.
Widely regarded as the world's first commercial steamboat, Robert Fulton's North River Steamboat became operating in 1807 and is
Sure.
also known by what 8-letter name?
I do not know that one. What's letter to start with?
C.
C. I have no idea.
Claremont.
Oh, okay. Learn something new.
Citing policy differences with President Andrew Jackson, what Southerner became the first person to resign the U.S. vice presidency on December 28th, 1832?
To resign. Oh, Calhoun.
Yes.
Now, let me do something. Give me your phone. I'm going to read these back to you and see if you remember a single answer you just
Okay.
read.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. If widely regarded as the world's first commercial steamboat, Robert Fulton's North River Steamboat began operating in 1807.
Claremont.
Okay, you did remember that one. Joseph Stalin, Winston Churchill, and Franklin Roosevelt met for a conference in what Crimean city?
Yalta.
Yalta. Okay. What was the guy's name in Boston who was killed?
Who was killed?
Yeah.
Is that Patrick Henry?
Oh my God.
Oh, no, wait,
How did
wait.
you get it wrong already?
Wait.
Mixed race, black and Native American.
Oh, Crispus Attucks.
Wow. Your retention skills are not incredible.
Dude, I'm
Okay.
fuzzy right now.
Yeah. Okay. I saw the answer to the next.
I can't believe Tommy went behind my back like that.
I think I'd like to hear the full story from Tommy. I think that you maybe hear what you want to hear on the phone and only remember what he texted you because that's the only thing there's evidence of. I think that. Don't read the Nathan Hale one. I saw the answer to that. I would have known that one though. the guy was hanged for treason in the Revolutionary War. That one I would have known. Give me one more, then we'll move on. I feel pretty good about that, what I've done so far. Crispus Attucks was huge for my ego. That was big.
He said he's got to understand, though, right here.
Oh, you're not even looking at the
questions. I'm looking at my text.
Yeah, but I thought you were on the phone. You were on the phone with each other.
He said, "Yeah, he said, yeah, take a break, man. You got to be able to enjoy it too. It's not just work. It's not just work hard. If you're miserable out there, it's not going to be worth being out there."
Yeah, but did he at any point say that you maybe have to do these things sometimes for your career?
No.
I thought you called each other. He said he called you. I thought you talked on the phone.
No, I told him I wanted to call him. I know I told him I would call him, but he had like an audition. He was working or something.
Okay.
And he said, "Sorry, I just wrapped this thing. I'm free now if you need a call."
Oh, okay. Well, I'd like to read through the transcripts later, but
this is
I don't
crazy.
want to read them all. I don't want to read them all right now.
I can read the other
very
ones.
Interesting for the people.
I think that they think it's very interesting that you just made up like.
I'm not making this up. It's what Tommy said.
What?
You want me to read the text?
Yeah. That's fine.
Oh my God, our good friend Tommy.
We're outing Tom.
He did
Tommy
nothing wrong. Tommy did
a,
nothing wrong. He just wanted to help you. I told him he should do everything in his power to go.
No,
he
he
knew
didn't.
He was already gonna bail. That's what he said.
No, he didn't.
I mean, maybe he said something. Maybe you guys talked in person or something at some point. Maybe there's something was lost in the exchange.
That's the full-blown lie.
I'd have to look through the text. Tommy's not a liar.
Tommy, that
one of the most moral men I've ever met in my life.
I think Tommy's moral too. Tommy's one of my best friends.
Yeah,
but
well, when we're gonna move on, folks.
Drago. Oh yeah. He's I'm filming an audition. I said, can you call? He goes. I said, can I call you for a sec? Filming an audition. I said, he said, can I call you in an hour? He said, I said, whenever works. No. And I said, I'm still sick and told Asmus if I'm not feeling better, I think I have to cancel it.
You said Asmus, not Jeffrey?
What?
Oh, you refer to me as Asmus in the text? You refer to me as the last name?
That's like a friendship thing.
Oh, don't do that again. Jeffrey.
Chime in, by the way, guys.
Don't call me by my last name.
You go last names with friends all the time.
Just for you, because Drago is cool, but most people know I say Tommy. I say Tucker. I say Tim.
Tommy, Tim. Yeah, Tucker. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
get that.
But they don't say Osmus.
But they don't have. But they don't have like nicknamey last names.
Osmus is a terrible nickname.
Well,
Ass Man. I'll take that. If you want to refer to me as Ass Man in the text,
we call you
like that.
We call you Geoff a lot.
Yeah. Jeffrey would be weird.
Yeah, take a break, dude. You got to be able to enjoy it. It's not just work hard. What the fuck, Tommy?
I don't know.
If you're miserable out there, it's not being worth out there.
Okay, but I think there's a subtext of maybe don't suck it up and don't be miserable.
Are you crazy?
I think there's a subtext of maybe power through. Norm
Macdonald. Do you want me to go with my text with Ali? I texted Ali.
I don't know about that one. You texted Ali Sultan too.
I thought he was I thought he was also like a guy.
Yeah, but these people don't know the depths of your mental illness.
Tommy knows me well.
Tommy knows the depths of your mental illness too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we put him on the horn in the Patreon.
Oh,
maybe put Tommy on the horn and really see what happens.
I would love to call him out.
Yeah, and not right now though. We'll keep going with this episode.
What year was Nelson Mandela freed from prison?
Oh, give me ±1 on this one. I'm going 1991.
90.
Ooh, okay. So I got it right. Okay. Ooh, I just let out a gruesome fart. That's gonna change things for a couple minutes. Sorry, I had a slice of pizza on the way here.
In a 1776 letter, what future First Lady of the United States urged her husband, John, to remember the ladies?
Abigail Adams.
God.
I mean, this is basic American history. These aren't tough.
What year was the Paris Agreement signed?
Paris Agreement? There's so many Paris agreements. I have no idea. There's been 19 Treaty of Parises. Does it mean the Paris Climate Accords, the Treaty of Paris that ended the Napoleonic Wars?
The Paris Agreement.
Paris, I don't know what that
2015.
means. Oh, okay. That must have been the Paris Climate Accords.
Where's the Pyramid of the Sun located?
Pyramid of the Sun, Teotihuacan, Mexico.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, folks, that's huge.
The Coliseum.
It's all worth it. Not having friends till I was 15 was all worth it.
This one's gonna stump you though.
Probably. I can't get all of them.
You ain't getting this one.
I doubt it, but I've done pretty well. Teotihuacan was huge.
The Colosseum started to be built under while which Roman emperor was in power?
The Colosseum began being built under which Roman Empire? Trajan.
No.
Hadrian.
Connor, you got a guess?
No clue.
Commodus, Vespasian. Whoa, okay, not bad. Fourth one. There's like 100 of them.
Dude, Crispus Attucks was so wild.
Crispus Attucks is a known name in American history.
Last one.
Okay.
Executed as a spy in 1776.
Nathan Hale.
Okay.
I already told you I knew that one.
Right.
I literally said that 3 minutes. He doesn't listen when you talk.
No, dude, I've just been.
He doesn't listen.
No, I'm not all there. I'm not. 100%.
Oh my God. I think you're gonna need to realize that your brain was never all there, and you're just finally realizing it now.
I am slow.
Oh,
right
okay. Well, I guess
I feel slow.
You think you're gonna be slow on stage in Philly? Because I got a couple of people I could call.
Philly, I'm good.
Really?
Philly,
You're gonna buck up on stage?
I'm gonna buck up.
We're not gonna have a Madison Saturday debacle again.
That was crazy.
If anyone comes up to me after the show for any show and says, "What was wrong with the feature?" You're off the weekend. Dude, if they ask at any point, "Is he sick?" You got if it shows at all, you're off the weekend.
Why wouldn't you just go, yeah, he's powering through. He's my boy.
Nah, because it's been too long. It's the Mass was over a month ago.
I can't
Mass
control.
was over a month ago.
I'm trying to sleep and sit in my bed.
But the anxiety is 30% of it. The anxiety is 30 to 40% of it. A few people have commented that and messaged me. Yeah, clearly anxiety, it snowballs with illness. It makes it much worse.
This is
You think it's
unreal.
normal to pound the desk in your room and to like start crying from being sick? You know, that's not a normal response to sickness.
Well, it's because I want to be out there. I want to live my life.
Yeah, but you know, there's better ways to deal with it than to look up at the ceiling and start crying.
It's been tough.
Yeah. Why don't you?
It's been really tough.
Why don't you like meditate or do yoga? Man, if you did yoga once a week, your life would change.
You're like
you also would realize that yoga would kick your fucking ass.
You're like the first guy I've talked to in like 5 days too. Oh, besides the sesh.
Yeah,
but I was in and out of
God, go to yoga. Me and you go to yoga together, Drago. I bet you'd have to tap out halfway through. It's so hard. Yoga's tough. You do a tough vinyasa flow.
If I'm 100%,
I can't do the whole thing.
If I'm 100%, I'll kick your ass in yoga.
You would not. You have never worked your body like that. You would be screaming uncle. You'd be crying to this little lesbian woman. I can't do it.
No,
you
dude.
could not. You couldn't downward dog for more than 20 seconds.
I did.
Actually, with your shoulder, you actually probably couldn't do some of the things, but.
Yeah,
I'm sure you always have an excuse ready, and this time here's one.
First off,
you actually have a legit
I didn't have
one.
any excuse. You saw my shoulder pop out of its socket.
It's an excuse nonetheless, but it is a medical thing that happened to you. Yeah,
just like this.
Yeah.
It sucks, guys.
Meditation. I'll get you a tank. Get in one of these tanks.
I need support right now more than ever, and all I'm getting is I'm getting heat. All I'm getting is I'm never working with you again. That's all.
You know that support isn't just blindly agreeing with you and being like, yes, keep doing the same thing you've done for 34 years that isn't working. That's not support. Support is actually wanting you to get new help and try new things. That's actual support.
I haven't had a primary care in 10 years. I haven't had a fucking doctor.
Okay, so the sickness got you to go to a doctor? Okay.
That's a big step, dude.
That's so funny. Your anxiety is so bad, you won't even go to a doctor.
No, I've got a primary care.
Yeah,
now.
you do now after 10 years.
I have I honestly, I want to go to like a Knicks game with this dude. I want to like take him out.
With Patel?
Dude, me and Patel.
You and Patel all the time.
I'll take the ENT.
Man, if you have an Indian guy with painted nails as a friend, you'd be a better man.
I am a good. I would love to hang out there.
That'd be great.
Gay dudes and me, like we really.
I bet this guy isn't gay. He's just that new. He's that new Harry Styles thing.
A little new age.
Yeah. I know a lot. I see people on my shows all the time with hot women who have their fingernails painted.
Right.
That's kind of the new in to get.
But that's not the vibe. That's not the vibe. His vibe is like it's pretty. He was dressed very well.
Yeah, you just think hot. He was dressed well.
Real well.
You can't. Harry Styles doesn't dress well.
His hair was perfect.
Right.
This guy's like
You know, straight men can dress well.
he's like a hot little guy,
Uh-huh.
and I think he's gay,
Okay.
which is great.
That's great. I'd love for you to hang out with him.
And I want to
That'd
hang
be
out with him,
good.
and I'm glad. And honestly, he scheduled a follow-up. Can't wait.
Me and you, Drago, let's do a sensory deprivation tank together. I bet you'd be screaming into the night 10 minutes into it. You'd be pounding on the door. Let me out! Let me out!
I did have a dream last night. I couldn't breathe. I woke up gasping for air.
And there's nothing to work on, folks.
I think
Just keep doing the same thing over and over again. It'll solve the
that
problem.
might be a sinus thing.
That is
but
not a
whatever.
sinus thing. That is a deep mental trauma.
I
mean, I have mental trauma. I have terrible anxiety, but I've dealt with like 30-40% of it. It's
yeah,
manageable now.
yeah. I think I could use like
You got to go in the tank. These sensory deprivation. They gave me a free
find one in Philly.
A lot of comics or people give them to comics for free. I guess I got a free one in Atlanta.
Oh really?
It was awesome. I
Yeah,
just
I mean-
laid in a tub of salt for an hour and 10 minutes. It was amazing.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Anything to feel a little better in this life, guys.
Really, anything.
Yeah,
Even therapy.
I think so.
I think so.
I think
Okay.
therapy is the next.
Why don't you
move.
just do it now? Why not just do it all at once?
I just don't want to be all pissed off going to therapy. I don't want.
Yeah, nothing therapists hate more than someone who's pissed off.
I don't want to like.
That's what everyone. You know that people like scream and cry in therapy, right? It's not just a calm discussion usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cried my first therapy session.
That would be great.
The woman said I was the saddest man she'd ever spoken to.
Did she really?
Yeah, she said you're the saddest. She said I probably shouldn't say this, but I've never had a sadder patient. And
Wow.
then now I'm pretty good. I'm not happy because happiness is a lie, but
It's an illusion.
I feel much better about my life.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start being a little more proactive. Once this nostril gets a little better.
Yeah, that's a classic. I'm gonna stop procrastinating once this thing is gone that lets me procrastinate.
Yeah, I've been. But yeah, things are okay. Wait, okay. Well, what else have I been doing? Dude?
Yeah, what have you been? I thought you've been doing nothing.
I watched a little bit of SNL. No,
yeah.
I didn't watch SNL. I saw the. I saw.
Great story.
I saw the this dude McGee performed at SNL.
McGee. Who's McGee?
This guy's like he's an indie rocker. He's like 26.
I thought it was Charlie XCX this
was
week.
last week. Well,
McGee was the musical guest.
Well, he was from last week, I think.
Oh,
I saw his performance.
yeah,
This
okay.
song, Rockstar, that he's got. This guy's got the goods. Connor, you heard of him?
How do you spell?
No, I'm looking him up now.
How do you spell
MGKEE? I'll send you the song Rockstar. It's like very like police kind of vibes. It's like 80s.
That guy was on SNL. I've never heard of him. Man, we're out of touch.
Dude, unreal. And I listened to his album. Truly amazing. It's so fucking cool.
How old is he? Is he like this 19-year-old
26. I think I
Oh,
just said that.
hot guy?
Huh?
Hot guy?
Yeah, in like a Bushwick way.
Oh, okay. Dang.
He's got
McGee.
like long
That's how you say
hair.
it? McKee?
MGKEE.
K-E-E. I don't know. I don't know.
And
Okay.
honestly, his performance was so fucking good.
Man, you know you're sick when you're watching SNL.
Woo!
Just kidding. We have good friends on it. Sarah
Lots.
Sherman's sketch this week was really funny. She played the dead widow of that famous squirrel. Very funny.
Famous squirrel.
There's like this viral squirrel. I don't know. I don't keep up with that corner of the internet, but there's this squirrel everyone loved that died.
Mm.
And then she played his dead widow. It was very funny. Sarah's very talented.
Oh yeah, Sarah's the best.
Sarah's amazing.
And then I saw this, and then I watched like a whole live performance of his from like on the road.
Jeez, you're down bad.
Yeah,
My God.
but my God, he's awesome.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Let's see. I watched The Batman with Robert Pattinson.
Oh God, why?
Carney wanted to watch it.
Oh, why? Who's still watching superhero movies?
Let me
It's
say.
embarrassing.
Let me say this. I think they're good for when you're sick.
A superhero movie?
I think some of these like movies that are just like
Well, it's just spoon-fed positivity
glitzy and
drivel.
glammy and like they're just like fun. There's like
What's gonna happen? I wonder.
yeah. And,
I don't get why we still watch them.
it is good when you're just like chilling. You're like you don't have to think. You don't have to
I guess.
take anything.
Yeah.
You don't have to You don't have to think about anything. You're just like okay.
Yeah. Was it good?
You know.
Damn, did the bad guy almost get him at the beginning, but then he learned a new thing and then he got the bad guy at the end?
Essentially,
Wow.
dude.
They turned over a new
Here's the
leaf.
thing. now that there's been so many spoofs on Batman, and like it's been so part of the culture, and now that like we're older, you're in your 30s watching it, and it's like just like to see a guy just like in a cape take himself seriously is so weird to
Yeah,
see.
it's so bizarre
Like
that we think that's cool
he's
in
like
any
he's
way.
it's like because like the vibe is like, you know, it's like very like intense, and like the cops are like the police are talking to him, and they're like, what do we do? And he's like in like a mask and like a cape.
In a cape,
He's got like bat ears, and it's like they're like, what do we do, Batman? And he's just like,
Where's your Batmobile?
he's like, I'll find him. And it's like, wait a second, like this guy's in like just in a full.
Why aren't they laughing at him? He should be like a deranged guy in a park.
Right.
Why is he taken seriously?
It's so weird. It's hard to take Batman. It's hard to take.
He doesn't
that
have any
movie.
superpowers. He's just a human who's just chooses to dress in a costume for no reason.
Yeah, and then
because he was in a.
That's
trapped
where
in a
your mind
cave.
goes. Where my mind went most of the movie, where I was like, I just hate that this is the.
Yeah.
But when you're like 11 watching that shit, you're like, that's funny.
Yeah, of
That's the
course.
Batman.
Yeah, and then it should stop. If
Yeah.
you are a man and you go adult man, you go to a Marvel or DC movie alone in a theater, you should be taken into prison.
Yeah.
If you go to like, we gotta see Ant-Man 3,
Yeah.
and you go alone as an adult with no children,
Yeah.
you have to, you know how you need like a parental person to come with you to see an R-rated movie? You should have to have a child come with you to see a Marvel movie. You can't go as just an adult. I gotta see Ant-Man Quantumania.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? It's gonna turn into an ant or a bug.
Yeah, Marvel really needs to up it in a way to get me interested again. There needs to
they've
be
just
like
done every superhero. Now they're gonna be like Duck Boy.
it needs to be like
He was in one
softcore
panel in
porn,
1935.
essentially.
Okay, you want more sex?
That's
okay.
what I want.
Scarlett Johansson.
If I could see Hulk fuck the Black Widow like for like I don't know 20 minutes of it,
20 minutes of Hulk fucking the Black Widow.
I'd be like, all right,
Wow.
I'm back in. Like
Okay.
for middle of the movie, just a 20-minute full on sex scene.
Hulk smash.
Hulk smash.
Black Widow.
Hulk smash. Then they just get back to the storyline. I think
Okay.
they can get us. They can get me back in with that.
Okay, yeah, there is very little sex or romance in the Marvel.
That's pretty much
movies.
all we watch as people now. Americans watch Marvel movies and porn. Might as well just like.
Might as well combine them. You're true. Why not?
I
Yeah.
mean, just have like Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, just kind of
Iron Man. I'm
passing
always
each other
hard.
around. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be big.
Iron Man, that would be a painful situation, right?
I don't think his penis is iron. It's just a suit again. You know that.
Do you think
right?
he takes the suit off?
Oh, have you never? I thought you'd have seen these.
No,
at
I'm saying, do you
least.
think he takes it off for fucking?
I don't think. No, I don't think his penis could fit through. He'd have to
Does he
drill a
just
hole
take
in it.
off like a
Yeah, maybe for
flat-
that. Whatever that woman he loves, Peppermint Patty or whatever her name is.
I don't know.
That fucking what's her Nicole Kidman isn't it her character?
Mm,
And she dies or something,
I don't
and
know.
we're supposed to care, but then they come back.
Oh,
Nothing matters in those movies because they always come back. That's why there's no tension.
and the jokes suck.
Or they're like, oh, he actually died in a parallel dimension, so we're rebooting the franchise. It's all shit like that.
Yeah, I
It's
just
Very, very lame.
But yeah,
If
Batman.
you're a listener and you like Marvel movies, please let us know why, because I have no idea how
Yeah.
anyone could be
Speaking
into
of,
it
let's do some
anymore.
questions.
Let's do some questions. And how do these people ask us questions?
Guys, you can ask questions on the Patreon only.
Oh my God, the Patreon only. We have $3, $5, and $10 tiers, bonus episodes.
yes.
We're gonna call our friend Tommy on
We're
this
gonna
one
call our
this
friend
week
Tommy, and
and
it's gonna be
expose him for the lying little Irish pig he is. My God, I thought Catholic guilt prevented people from doing things like this.
I couldn't believe
Tommy
it.
stabbed us in the back.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. There's some good ones. I should have looked this over, but there's one that I really
Oh
like.
God, he didn't do it. I thought you vetted the questions.
Oh wait, there's actually one that I really wanted to
I
get.
stared at the wall for 5 days. Didn't have time to vet the questions though.
This is from Jay Roar. My wife is going to surgery for a broken leg at the moment.
Ooh.
What's your first meal out of the operating room? Also, please wish Krista good luck. Krista, good luck.
Good luck, Krista. Break a leg.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh my God.
But we're really
We hope it goes well. We wish her luck.
We're pulling for you.
Yes.
And I hope you guys are pulling for me, honestly.
Oh wow, it's a tit for tat scenario. Oh wow, you only give love if you receive it. Wow, the lowest form of
I
life.
think so. Your first meal out of the operating
First
room.
meal, a nice euro. Oh, a nice juicy gyro with some tzatziki sauce and some like fried eggplant on it. Oh yeah.
Okay.
They got fried. Oh yeah.
Eggplant.
That's what they put on it in Israel when I lived there. They put fried eggplant in the pita. So good. That was more falafel, but I'm sure it would work with gyro too.
I'm coming out of the operating room.
You're gonna get like a sour nerd rope or something.
What?
Something. Your just palate is trash.
I
Oh,
do.
Jimmy John's.
I
Give me a veto.
I do want like a deluxe Italian sub.
No, you cannot think that you would. That's what you'd want. The first thing is a Jimmy John's.
No, not Jimmy John's, but like something like
from like a little deli. Like
dude, do you know what I do? Did I tell you? Did I not say this on the pod?
I don't know. What you haven't said what it is.
Oh yeah.
Have I said this thing? You don't know what it is,
dude. A lot of times, like before I do spots in Manhattan now, I'll leave like my apartment early, and I find like delis like around, I'll go to like a deli in like the West Village or something.
Back
like that.
when you still had your health to do spots.
Oh yeah, I mean now.
Back in this is in the deep past.
This
of
is
course.
when
this is
when
months
I
ago when you
was-
were a different man.
When I was when
You'd
things
go to
were-
a nice deli like an old school Italian deli, and what do you get? Chicken parm.
I'll get the like Italian sub, like whatever they got.
Oh,
And
okay.
I get the works. So,
I
like,
do like an Italian deli.
dude,
Those are good.
around here, like they make, dude, they'll put it on this fucking thick ass bread. They go, it's like a foot long. It's always
And you can't have Jimmy John's after something like that. It's just trash in comparison. Can we admit that?
So the Jimmy John's has something called a country club, which is roast beef and turkey.
And you're saying that competes with the local Italian delis?
It does not.
I know.
But when I'm on the road,
Every city has independent delis you could go to. In Philly this weekend,
I hate to admit what I'm about to admit.
oh, you go to Jimmy John's every time we're on the road.
I go to Jimmy John's on the road a lot because I have a
Because you're anxious about trying new things.
I just don't want to get food poisoning or whatever.
The anxiety is so entrenched in every part of your life. It's
Yeah.
like mind-boggling. You like starve your body of joy because you're so anxious about food poisoning, which is an imaginary threat mostly.
Yeah.
You're not going to get food poisoning.
Yeah.
Do you think Jimmy John's is less likely to have food poisoning than an independent place? Why? I'd say the chains are probably more likely because they bulk buy their food.
Yeah, but usually that stuff is like
There's E. coli outbreaks at Chipotle all the time.
I know,
And
but
McDonald's, there's always E. coli stuff going around.
there's something with like the uniformity of it makes me feel like it's a little bit more sanitary.
Well, it's not true, but yeah.
I think that gives me a reason why there's less room for error. On
Your
the
anxiety
uniform.
makes you go to Jimmy John's.
I know
That's enough to go to treatment right there.
We've been going on the road for a while. I don't think I've ever fully, but I do. I also do.
But you like it because it makes you feel calm inside because you don't have to really. There's no new things.
Right,
There's no chance
because,
for spontaneity or surprise.
I go to like
There's no opportunity for joy.
I go to Rogers Beef, in like this downtown place or whatever, and it's like you never know how they cook the mushrooms or whatever. If the shit's lying.
The
out.
quality's way better at those places, right?
Hopefully, maybe we'll see. We'll try something, dude. We'll try. Dude, we got to go to Angelo's
In Philly, I haven't been to Angelo's. I heard there's another place like Joe's Beef Shack or something that other people were saying is the best. And this guy sent me the 2 best wing spots in his opinion. Might have to hit those.
Wings will be good.
One day we get Philly cheese, and one day we get wings. Reggie Miller's coming for the weekend too.
Huge.
Yeah, she's coming on Thursday night. So
okay, that'll be good.
I have to do fucking press in the morning on Friday, so I can't do anything Thursday night. Yeah.
Wow.
I gotta do.
And we got Gasper in
radio.
tow.
Yeah, and our friend John Gasper is hosting. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, it's
Shows are selling pretty well. Should be good.
And one of the great clubs, man.
Are you gonna bring 7 koozies to sell, and then not do the?
I'm gonna bring koozies.
Do you have a pitch?
No. I will get.
He's been bringing koozies on stage and then selling them, but the joke is that you don't have a sales pitch. It is kind of funny, but I don't know if it's intentional or not.
I can have a better one.
The one you have is fine, but I don't know if you're intentionally doing it.
Well, the problem is that it's because it kind of works. It makes me lazy, and I don't think about.
Yeah, you're kind of
Anyway.
Sometimes the lack of effort can get a B, but It's always better to do an A.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah, okay.
Let's do another
Sell
one.
some koozies this weekend, folks.
Are you smarter than a Dragovich? This is from Ron Stevens.
Ron Stevens came to the show in Madison.
What does IVF stand for?
IVF.
IVF.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Connor, do you know?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you don't have any idea. Okay, it has something. I'll tell you, it has something to do with like women. Has something to do with women. And like,
okay, I'm gonna do a few guesses here.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to say anymore. I think I should have given it to you right there.
Internal vaginal fracture.
Not even remotely. A fracture? How do you fracture a vagina?
Dude, just let me warm up.
Okay. Yeah, dude, I fractured that pussy last night.
Imaginary.
No. Has to do with women and pregnancy.
Okay.
And having a kid. Some people can't have a kid, so they do this.
Some people can't be
Some like people you can't. The dick, the coming in the pussy doesn't work, so they try this.
Yeah.
What is it? This is like a lot of
introfusion. No,
that's not even the right letters.
This
is like a very common thing now. And
Yeah.
it's like when you like have like an egg implanted into you. I'm just telling you exactly what it is. It's when you have like an egg implanted into you because you can't do it naturally. Or maybe I don't actually. Yeah, I think you have an egg implanted in, or I don't know exactly. Or they fertilize it outside of your womb, then they put it inside of you. That's what it is.
Okay.
I told you exactly what it is, but what does it stand for?
Internal vagina fertility.
Okay, the last word was close. You had the right root word of the last one. The first two were not. In vitro fertilization. In vitro fertilization.
Wait a second. I thought that's two words.
What?
That's two. It's IVF.
In vitro. In vitro is two different words. It's like a Latin thing. In vitro.
It should be one. It's IF.
Oh, you would have gotten it then?
I would have gotten.
No, you wouldn't.
I would have gone.
I wouldn't have known if it was just IF.
I would have said internal fertility.
You would not. Right off the gate without the massive clues I gave you. There's no way.
What was the first thing I said?
You said like internal vagina fracture.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I broke my vagina. Sorry, I got a cast on for the next week or so.
Okay, that was off.
They were off. Okay, in vitro fertilization, Drago. It's something a woman you marry might have to do one day. Hopefully, you'll learn.
I mean, dude,
but you'll never marry someone with this anxiety.
I can't go on a date with these sniffs.
Yeah, I mean, and you can't commit with this.
That's the thing, bro. All I can do now is just do
self-doubt.
stand up. That's the crazy thing.
And you could barely do that before.
Right.
Yeah. You're not even doing stand up.
My life is hell.
You've only done one set in the last week. Wow. So you're gonna be rusty in Philly. Great. Right for my big shows.
I'll be locked in.
You'll be locked
dude, when
in.
I went on stage,
Philly's your people
Saturday,
too. These are
dude,
kind of your people.
I was so, dude. I had the worst. My head was so fucked. It was so bad.
Christ.
But that wasn't the anxiety.
No, it had nothing to do with it. I'm sure.
There's something.
It's infiltrated your life so much it makes you go to Jimmy John's, but I'm sure it didn't affect you on stage.
No, it was just it was very odd. But
Okay.
we should wind this bad boy down, no?
Yeah. This is about time. Of course, Drago didn't ask me a single question about the weekend or what I did.
All you
The
did
whole time. The whole time he didn't ask me a single question. I kept bringing up the sensory deprivation thing. I thought he'd be like, "Oh, what was that? How was that?" Never once.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. We'll talk more about Geoff on the Patreon, guys.
No. I want to talk about RFK. He said he's going to throw people in Adderall camps. Did you see this?
No.
Yeah, he said he's going to put people who are on Adderall into labor camps. Nice work, you fucking idiots who elected these people. Nice work. He said if you're on antidepressants or Adderall, you're going to go to a labor camp, and that's how they're going to cure you.
Okay.
So that's good. And I want to talk about, I was in New Orleans. Drago didn't ask about that. And I had a very embarrassing thing happen in my hotel, and it haunted me. It was very bad.
I did blow my load on this epi. I'll talk about some of the. I've been glued to the NBA, as you guys know.
I watched the NBA. The Timberwolves had a huge win yesterday against the Suns.
On the T-Pups. We'll do that.
We're not good. We're not a good team.
And I got a new premise that I think either is good or very hack. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
So
sometimes they're the same. Sometimes they're one and the same.
Yeah, some hacks are
Yeah. You got to be a hack to be famous. That's the whole point, folks.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's good.
Oh, and we're going to call Tommy.
Oh, yeah, we're going to call Tommy. And let's talk about the ongoing drought in New York City. No, I don't want to talk about that.
We're going to answer some of these questions are great
makes
too.
me wanna die.
We're going to answer
some good questions. I have a couple of thoughts about I've been stewing over the Austin comics getting Donald Trump elected. I've thought of a couple of things that really boiled me. I think these are good. These are funny too.
Cool.
Okay. And this has been episode 147. Drago, what do you have to plug? I mean, assuming you don't have to retire due to this debilitating illness.
This is coming out next
His
week.
Royal Sinus. Great nickname.
This
His
comes
Royal
out
Sinus.
next week. So Chicago 11/27, and then Boston December 6th.
You're gonna be up and up for Chicago 2 weeks from now.
I'm so worried about
God,
it.
are you gonna? Oh, you're so worried. Wonder where that worry
Dude, it's
comes
next
from.
week.
It's a week from tomorrow, or a week from 2 days from now. Yeah, 9 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, worry. If only there was a way to get rid of worry.
I think I'm gonna start smoking more weed just to chill.
I think that's a great idea. Weed is good. Probably not the level I smoke it, but it is good 2 or 3 days a week, not 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But
you get zooted, dude.
I got really zooted. I didn't actually smoke that much this weekend, but one day I got really high and it was fun as hell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get high one show in Philly, late Saturday show. Gonna be good.
Beautiful.
What do I have coming up? We got Louisville, Bloomington, Indiana. I'm coming back to the Comedy Attic in Bloomington, Indiana after being banned for 5 or 6 years. I guess I don't know if we've ever talked about that on the podcast. This guy banned me from the club in Bloomington, Indiana for something I did that wasn't really that bad, honestly. Let me write that down. We're going to talk about that in the Patreon, folks. You fucking plebeian scum won't hear the story unless you're on the Patreon. Also, I have Omaha and San Diego and New York, Buffalo and Tampa on sale now, Los Angeles as well. This has been episode 147, 67 episodes in. 67 episodes N-word free. Once we get to 69 episodes N-word free, I can say it while I'm having sex with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Kidding, of course. We will not, but we only have 31 more until Trump makes it. Of course, you have to say the N-word. Thank you guys for listening. Good night and good luck. Bye. Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.